Amelia, faint cracking. CAC calling Itasca. We must be on you, but cannot see you. Fuel is running low. On July 2nd, 1937, Amelia Earhart's final message drifted across the Pacific. A moment later, she vanished. No wreckage, no remains, only questions. Today, we explore the last hours of her life. In the mystery that still haunts the world, Amelia Earhart was born in 1897, a girl already defying the expectations of her time. She climbed trees, hunted rats, and dreamed beyond the horizon. When she took her first plane ride at 23, she felt something awaken inside her. "I knew I had to fly," she later said. She quickly became an aviation icon. She crossed the Atlantic solo, then the Pacific. She broke record after record, inspiring millions around the world. But none of her achievements compared to the dream she set in 1937, flying around the entire globe. Her aircraft was a silver Lockheed Electra 10E, modified to carry over 1,000 gallons of fuel. Her navigator, Fred Noonan, was one of the best the world watched as she departed Miami, beginning a journey that carried her across continents and oceans: South America, Africa, India, Southeast Asia. Everywhere she landed, crowds gathered, cheering for the woman who dared to do the impossible. After 22,000 miles, only one final leg remained: the long, dangerous stretch from New Guinea to a tiny dot in the Pacific called Howland Island. July 2nd, 1937. Dawn at Lae Airfield, New Guinea. Mechanics warned Amelia that her radio antenna wasn't receiving properly. Signals were weak, communication was unstable. But Amelia, calm and determined, refused to delay. "We'll manage," she said. Loaded with fuel, the Electra struggled down the runway. Heavy as a ship, it barely lifted into the sky. Witnesses watched it disappear into the clouds. That was the last time anyone saw the aircraft. For the first hours of the flight, all seemed routine. But soon, radio issues worsened. The Coast Guard cutter Itasca waited near Howland Island, ready to guide her in. They sent signals. They lit smoke. They tried everything. But Amelia couldn't hear them. At 7:42 a.m., a faint voice finally broke through. "CACU calling Itasca. We must be on you, but cannot see you. Fuel is running low." Panic spread across the ship. The crew tried to respond, blasting messages on every possible frequency. Amelia didn't hear a thing. She transmitted again. "We are on the line 157-337, running north and south." This meant she was following a navigational line, hoping it would lead her to the island. She expected to see land at any moment, but the horizon remained empty. Then her final message drifted through the static. "We can't hold altitude. Fuel is gone." Silence followed. Amelia Earhart and Fred Noonan were never heard from again. The United States launched the greatest search operation in history. Battleships, aircraft carriers, thousands of miles of ocean scanned. Not a single piece of debris appeared. When the government stopped searching, Amelia's husband, George Putnam, kept looking on his own. He never found anything. In the decades since, theories have emerged, each trying to explain the impossible disappearance. Some believe the Electra ran out of fuel and plunged into the deep ocean, sinking instantly. Others argue Amelia survived the crash and landed on Nikumaroro Island, 350 miles south of Howland. There, researchers found a woman's shoe, aircraft aluminum, a sextant box, and bones described as possibly belonging to a European woman. Some radio operators even reported hearing distress calls for several nights. Another theory suggests Amelia crashed in the Marshall Islands and was captured by Japanese forces. Eyewitness accounts and old photographs have fueled the story, though none have been proven. There are even whispers that Amelia was secretly spying for the U.S., and her disappearance was covered up. Historians remain divided. But beyond the theories, we imagine her final moments. The cockpit dim, the ocean stretching endlessly beneath her, Noonan scanning charts with tired eyes. Amelia gripping the controls, searching for an island she may never reach. "Fred, thank you for everything," she might have whispered. The engines sputter. The fuel runs dry. The sea rises to meet them. Two explorers alone in the sky, until the world loses their signal forever. Amelia Earhart wasn't just a pilot. She was a symbol of courage. a woman who pushed beyond the limits placed on her. She once said, "Adventure is worthwhile in itself." And in chasing adventure, she entered history not only for what she accomplished, but for the mystery she left behind. Her final flight remains unsolved. Her legacy remains undeniable.